You are live.
Stop podcast presented by the Spin Bowling. Getting ready to wrap up the 53rd annual Boise Roadster Show out of Nelson, Polk, Nelson. Hello. Been a crazy 3 days, guys. How's it been?
Pretty good. Been fun. We've been doing a lot of standing and talking and promoting to the speedways. Hanging out with our friends from Firebird.
Been busy.
Yeah,
I think the Saturday afternoon was busy, really busy.
yeah. A lot of people on Saturday. Today's been pretty good.
Yeah. A lot of families, lots of little kids.
The Legend car's got a lot of people moving in and out of it.
Jonathan Davis is going to have to get some new door hinges. We've opened and closed it about 3,000 times.
Yes.
We even put a skunk in there. You might have to air it out when he gets it back.
We got in there now. Oh, Bill's got some kids going in.
Yep.
We're going to talk to Dave Perry here in a minute, but a lot of local representation getting ready for circuit track season. We kind of always use this as the kickoff to Treasure Valley Motorsports, especially for us here. What's the year got in store, Adam? We're just a few days away.
Yeah, I think, with the Roadster Show happening a week later than what we typically used to see, there were some scheduling changes. We're going in next Saturday night or next Saturday afternoon. We're going straight into testing tunes. So 2 testing tunes and then the opener. So it's going to ramp up fast. Most of the pre getting ready, the painting and whatnot, that stuff's all underway, and it'll be another couple of weeks before we're done there and ready to kick the doors open. But they're blowing the dust off of things, moving some stuff around. I think we're right on track.
Holden, your role at the track, you're busy.
Yeah.
Not only behind the wheel, but a little bit of everything. And now you're ready to take it into high gear and get that place.
Yeah, we're ready to go. A lot of what I do at the racetrack is a lot of the physical grounds stuff. I work with 4 or 5, 6 people, and we make sure we clean the toilets, change the toilets, we paint everything, fix everything if it breaks. Park all the race cars as they come in. So this is a prime busy season for me. We're ready, getting everything painted, moving balls, moving the fun stuff, making stuff safer for the drivers.
Test the Tuesday next Saturday and the following Saturday.
Sure. We ramp up on the 4th. April 4th, I think it's 11th or 12th. And then we have 4 events at Meridian, and all while those events are going on, we're just turning around and we're on prep mode at Magic Valley Speedway for the exact same thing. There's the opener of Magic Valley Speedway, of course, on May 2nd, exactly 30 days after Meridian. So everything that the team over there is doing to get the grounds ready, any plumbing issues that happen over winter, any of that kind of stuff, so that when the food and beverage people start getting all of their stuff organized and ready, the ticketing and gate people, all that stuff is ready at Meridian, and then Colton and his team can then focus at Magic Valley and start getting those things ramped up there. So,
right. Super busy.
Yes. Lots of banners to hang, lines to paint. So it's fun.
All right. And then so here we had Preston Henderson star, the Davis legend. We also have a legend that's going to join us here in a second. I know he's happy about his first place plaque he got today.
Yeah, a best in show. He beat Preston Henderson, and I don't even think he knows that Preston Henderson didn't win.
You didn't win. Now we're going to let him know that. Hey, Barry. Now remember those. You good? So Dave brought your car in. Got a plaque today. Best in show. You were the car.
That was so cool. We come back from church and we got in here and we went to the car and I said, hey, Barry, we want to put this plaque. I didn't come to the car for that. I came in and saw the car. Help run running speedway. We got a brand new sprint car running the track, and I'm just excited to run this year. I got a brand new 410 in it. There's a new little traveling now this year with my new driver. Big front, like I said the other day, and we're excited about all that's going to happen this year.
It's going to be a good year.
I hope so. We've always had good years.
What do they say? So even a bad year at the Speedway is a great year anywhere else. They know, or it's something like that.
You should retire. You don't need to retire. Let's change all that. Never going to stop racing.
Well, we got to talk a little bit loud because we don't have the 4 mics on. So if you could just talk loud, please pretend you're in the bar. It'll be fine.
There's a
Yeah,
lot
you gotta
of
talk
loud.
But yeah, no, it was pretty great to hear you talking about, Colton was asking you some questions and talking about like right now, the funny thing on your reel that's going around is like, I'm going to race until I die. That's out of all those sentences you said, that's the thing that they clipped. And I was like, Mr. Lucky, I'm going to race till I die.
I hope that's a long time.
I mean, 2026 is pretty short.
Once at them people come in and say, hey, what's your work and work? Oh, that's what you die. But you know, I have a man come in and he said, oh, I said, you die. What are you saying? I said, 5 years.
5 years after that. Yeah,
They look too old to get 5 years. So yeah, health wise,
I'm great.
you're doing great.
God, I've been a doctor every year for a long time. I'm a doctor every year for 15 perfect health. I've been paying 40 years. A lot of times, government. I learned a trick from my mom way back when I get to pay and put bits up my nose. It's funny, but you know what? I don't have a health problem.
It's got to be the
I'm
eucalyptus.
fit up and good. My lungs are great. My heart's good. I feel good. So life is good. I'm good.
What do you think? Brent is helping getting a new little sports club put together. I know this is his podcast, but we're going to interview him a little bit. He's dipping his toes and helping out in the bar business a little bit. You got his work cut out for him, Dave Perry. You know a thing or two about the bar business, right? That's the best way, probably.
I did that was because that time my wife was at the stagecoach and they wanted to work 6 days a week. I said, well, I'm going 6 days a week, buddy. She works for yourself. I bought by my body from 2 doors down. And what I did was I learned how not to go in the bar from some people I knew, the things they only fit in. And the other way was I went around all my bar people that had bars, and they told me a whole lot of things. My number one lesson was start your bar in the middle, and then March things, April, May, when bar went down. And so I asked my bar owner, what happened? Is that you saving the money from the winter? I said, heck no.
That just opened.
So then I had to learn that lesson there. Always keep your money set aside. Always be happy.
Always be happy. This thing, Dave and I actually did a radio show from that bar.
We did.
What was it called back then?
Racetrack.
With the 2 X's.
Yeah.
People come in and sit and have drinks and listen to songs. That's pretty cool. That's fun time.
Obviously, people that didn't have anything better to do than to listen to us talk. But we enjoyed it.
I think I've listened to Dave talk quite a bit.
Yes.
Like tonight, or like in general.
In general.
Overall.
Yeah.
I would like to meet Chad. What happened the other night when he's doing that TikTok. I walked up to the end of it. And that guy, knows how to keep gum, doesn't he? I never do that again.
You were chewing gum? Oh. Yeah.
Just read the horse.
Sherry, do you have a piece of gum for him? I want to see what it's like.
She wanted to give me one of the nuts right there. Yeah, we get up.
Yeah, your mouth-to-mouth options in the state of it not very good.
You're gonna die.
Sorry, Dave, but I don't want to kiss you. I love you, but I don't.
Thinking back to your guys' racetracks episode and the interviews that you did at the time, I mean, what that had to have been 20 years ago, 18, 20 years ago. Is there anybody that you wish you could have interviewed with Brent, maybe that you never got a chance to? Is there anybody you wanted to sit down at the table with and just chew gum with? Yeah.
Really nice for him to make him whiskey, but I want to kind of get with the friends. Guys, I'm moving so much. He's gonna have a little for himself. Chicken Nixon from Garbage City, Idaho. Man was so cool, man. It's like smoke, 50 years,
Yeah.
And guys like that are coming from us.
Yeah, they call those guys eccentric.
I'd like to watch more shows with guys like Chuck Massey because I never got to meet him, talk to him. So if more
You guys did a racetrack with Chuck Nigel, or wish you did? We didn't.
Yeah, I'd like to watch him.
Some of the older ones where Brent would have Mike Miniger on even 20 years ago. But there's a lot of funny anecdotal stories there that I think we hear from time to time, but we don't hear that like one of the more original versions. They change over time, don't they? Dave? Some of the old stories do.
But they changed a little bit, but what's happening now, what's happening, Bill Allen's got a deal going on now where he's trying to get everybody, 20 out once a month to get together for lunch, talk about their stories. And I've been touring with them now, but there have been different guys that came and he started telling stories. And that's what I forgot about. I remember when you did that. It's quite interesting. And now we talk about the fighting and we're all friends now. It's all
I think years ago, Colton was way younger. I told him the story about you fist fighting my dad, punching him square in the nose in the fifth concession stand for one reason or another. I don't think you came back to the races for a while.
I really appreciate about your family is Leroy died. Leroy were best friends last week. Well, he said that now. And then somebody came up and said, "Hey, boys, when I talk to you." And I remember going over and you guys all said, "Hey, Schwartz and let you know that we respect you. We know you love their dad. And even though there's not differences, we're glad you guys did the thing." And, yeah, I'm glad to hear that.
Well, the funny incident was like 1986, so it was a million years ago. But it was anecdotal and it was a funny story that the guy told in the pit. And you know, it was just that's how I knew Mr. Lucky. But Mr. Lucky is always taking care of me, and when at the racetrack and when we need favors and we need things, he always takes care of us. We try to reciprocate, and then in the last 5 years, you guys just skip me and you and Colt take care of your guys' stuff, and you still do it. So it's pretty good. So.
Really excited for that come I think 3 years ago now that I said we won Adam. I said, you know what, I'm never gonna get in the Hall of Fame. So I want to tickets from now on. Can I get the tickets? If we're gonna get in the Hall of Fame to get tickets again. So him on the bar, but he thinks really nice free tickets to go to the and we go to grandstand, have a little beers. We've been doing that for 3 years. Because I told him, I said, you have to die to get in the Hall of Fame. I want my tickets now. Lo and behold, last year we got in the Hall of Fame. And I'm
That's right. We got a couple sprint cars that need painted. It's no problem. We can take care of them.
It's always a trade out, right?
Yeah. No, that was pretty cool for you guys. Quite a class for the Hall of Fame this year. So it was really nice. It's, of course, Mr. Artie and Spanky and Wortman, you, Marty Hill. Yeah, it was a really good collegiate level induction, I think. So congratulations on camera. It's official again.
I actually brought my Hall of Fame walk to the race party. I'd like to congratulate me.
Good. Well, it means a lot.
I never thought it really meant that much until it happened to you. It happened to you. Oh my God.
Well,
So when it happened to him, we had to keep it very secret from him since he was obviously the one at the banquet that put it all on.
What's going on?
So we did it all in very secret. I had to write a speech. My goal is to get through the speech without crying. And I made it all the way through, no tears or nothing. I was like, I did it. And I looked over and he was blubbering like a baby. I was like, son of a bitch.
I think it was 99. My dad got put in. And we were all at the banquet. It was a Wyra banquet in Nampa at the convention center. It was kind of a different place because we were usually at the Riverside. So it was a different location. Dad had on his typical suit coat, one of them deals if someone dies or something happy, same coat, that kind of deal. He was all dressed up. But he was there for the banquet, didn't know about it. But he was very emotional. And one thing he came to our table and said, he says, boys, they can never take your name off a list like this. And that was, and that's the way he felt about it. No matter what, whatever happens to you, it's there, it's etched, it's done. And yeah, so and that, I believe it, I think it was 99. It could have been 98. But then we lost him in 2000. So it was, it was short lived. Or,
I went to the, I believe it was the Yakima race.
Fall Classic.
And that was can sit back the whole way. You and I converse and it's like we're old best friends. You know? And
That's good. I'm glad you made it to the show. I appreciate Brent putting us on his show. What else are we supposed to say?
Well, now we got to get everybody. We got to get that group of guys that Bill's got together, and we're going to go down to this brand new bar, and we're going to do this. We do it there on Wednesday.
I've been in the first show already. I get to go to Finland, but they say, but you know, both kinds of guys, the different guys this time, and some guys again, I haven't seen for 25 years or so. It's pretty cool.
Bill Allen called me about a week ago, asked me to come to the next one, and I said, like, dude, I'm not old enough. I can't go to that. You know what I mean? You got Racing Mason. I mean, you got guys there, that have a lot of time in it. Well, I'll stay away for a while. Like, we got years. But I was like, I'm hoping that they're videotaping those stories. I don't know if it's just happening out in the wild or not, but I'm sure it's a really cool group.
They would do that. And the mic, and we would tell these stories because I think the public would like to hear some of the stories.
Sure.
Not real stories of it. That is the truth.
It's an edited version.
We could do 7 hours on stories that Al Russell told just in this building, not in his whole life. That guy was a storyteller, and he'd seen everything. If he wasn't involved in it, he saw it.
I don't know what I liked it. I wanted to know older man that could teach me. I can get from my own age. I really love having that experience in my life. The downside is they start going away, and you don't have them. So I cherish every year when I see, like here at the show, I've seen some people here I haven't seen for 25, 35 years. And they're still here, and we talk about the ones that are gone. And it's a great thing to have that legendary people around you that can keep you informed and keep you going in your life, keep you strikes, everything's going on. So.
Nice. Well, I think we're all looking forward to 2026, 250 years of America. It should be a pretty fun 4th of July for everybody. It's not 250 years of Dave Perry yet, but we're getting closer.
Closer.
He might make it that long.
I mean, like, he's a finely tuned athlete, right?
Yep.
Right. Your husband's a finely tuned athlete, he looks like. Perfect health. Yeah. Yeah, with your health. We'll fix that too.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for everything.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Dave. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Congratulations again.
Much for everything, guys. It's been fun.
All right, so kicking off Roadster Show, Colton, what do you got to close? As we're just a little bit away from starting to tear some stuff down and heading to the racetrack.
Yeah. My favorite part of the Roadster Show is coming up. We got to watch everything fire up and drive out of here.
Awards generally start at 5, so they end up giving us a little bit of time. So about 5:30, everybody starts peeling apart. And in the old days, you remember coming to the Roadster Show in the old days, Dave? Like they didn't let you have gas in your tank, and you had to put tape over your tank, and you couldn't start them. You had to push them in now. The last 5 years, I've always just been impressed. They just light up cars and drive them around. And
I got probably 5 or 6 times in my life. The last time was over 10 years ago. And I remember with the awards, 1:30, everybody's feeling out of here. I just stayed with 5
They've streamlined the awards too. It's not it's not the long streaming banquet style thing. I think when the Roadster Show set up on Wednesday and they had the Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday would end, they just spent a lot of time because there wasn't a lot of spectators. And so they were catering to the folks that spent the time to put their vehicles in. So they spent time on them because that's the customer on Sunday. And I think it's different today. They've shortened it and made it nice. They spend a lot of time on like the Gold Mark and some of those specialty awards. But boom, it's done and out.
I'll be like,
What are you gonna do now?
So speaking of firing cars, can we fire yours in the parking lot? To load it up.
Yeah, we're 0 for 3.
Yeah.
But no, take nothing in the same.
We got work to do.
Yeah, the same thing. We asked Preston, it's like, when this is over, can we light this in the parking lot? He went, no.
Instead, I don't have rock arms. Yeah.
I've got my fastest engine here. Oh,
Brought the good stuff.
What else you want to do, Brent?
That's all I got. I mean, I appreciate Dave and all of you guys, and yeah, come on down to the bar. We're gonna get everybody down there, and best into next Saturday night.
Yep. Gates swing open fairly early. Pre-tech, safety tech starts at 11. Track goes hot at noon, and we knock it down at 5 o'clock. So beer, burgers, hot dogs, whatever, come out and check it out. It doesn't cost anything unless you're hot lapping the car. So come blow the dust off with us at Meridian Speedway next Saturday afternoon.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll call it good here, and Race Day and Bowling, we thank you for the help, and we're gonna be back on Wednesday with Ashley with some cool videos and stuff with Patrick. So we'll see you guys then.
Bye, Patrick.